There have been protests against the war here in Tel Aviv for many, many weeks, for the many months that this conflict has been raging on. But this protest is slightly different. Not only are people here concerned about the plight of Israeli hostages who are still held by Hamas in Gaza, and that's a sentiment which would be shared by much of the Israeli population, and they're chanting slogans such as "bombing in Gaza will result in hostages being brought back in coffins." They are also voicing their concern about the humanitarian situation in Gaza and the deep suffering that is being experienced by the Palestinian population.
It's very hard to see the humanity of the other side. It's hard for humans in general, right? It's us or them, especially given the trauma. But that's why we're here, to say that human lives are human lives, children are children. And it doesn't matter what nationality they have, and we don't have the right to take their lives.
Many of the people here are holding up slogans, holding up signs saying things like Palestinian lives matter. What's important is that they are also holding up photos of children who have been killed in this war in Gaza. Now that is important because earlier this week the Israeli police tried to issue a directive to the organisers of this protest saying that that could not happen, that would incite violence. Once that was leaked to the media, they quickly backed down. But it is a show of defiance from those gathered that they are pressing ahead, wanting the world and wanting the local population to pay attention to these stories.
It's unbelievable. So many children. The hypocrisy is unbelievable. Even more so that today is Holocaust Memorial Day.
One of the other themes which is being shared amongst this crowd is that the Netanyahu government is not listening to parts of the population, that it is going ahead with this bombing of Gaza regardless of what the population here want, and that the Prime Minister is continuing this war simply to hold on to power.
It started very early. We realized that he's going to make the war as long as possible because it's on his own personal interest, which is horrible.
As I mentioned, these sort of protests have been erupting across the country repeatedly throughout the course of this war. The Netanyahu government shows little sign of listening.